Good afternoon and welcome to a Team Athena video production. Today we're going to be looking at one more of the potential meta decks for the upcoming Liverpool regionals and giving a couple of games and just generally seeing how we get on. So we have PCTGO lined up. We'll just go into Deck Manager, we'll have a look. Obviously yesterday we played few games with Greninja, just more of a test really, but made some fairly terrible decisions at times, so hopefully we'll avoid that. So a few of the decks that I'm looking at, and I think today we'll look at Volcanian. So we'll load that up, just have a quick look at the list. So this is something that I am still currently testing. Interestingly, we had a Ross Gilbert PTCG radio YouTube film about a deck that I played for a league challenge, and then actually passed it across to Jack Old, who made a couple of tweaks himself and also won a league challenge in Coventry on Sunday. So obviously a competitive deck. The deck that I played at the time, it didn't play a Hooper, it didn't play an Entei. Instead of that, it played another Volcanian, and instead of the Hooper, I played another dive ball. So just trying to give it a little bit more of an option for an explosive start, which helps in the mirror, but then still pretty much the theme of it. I think other interesting cards to consider within this deck would also be, I think, sort of energy reset, so you can effectively pull the energy back off your Pokemon, and then you can use sort of steam up to get that extra bit of damage. Haven't got that in yet. What I wanted to do is test how I liked this, how I liked Entei, and then if that doesn't merit a space, then I will do some additional testing. So so that's pretty much the deck itself. Most cards there are fairly well known. Probably the difference that I play is I use the auxiliary as a draw engine. You're going to start off a little bit slower, but what this deck really struggles with is towards the late game, where you get end down to 4 or 2. You need to get resources, and artillery absolutely stops that dead. Apart from that, dive ball, fairly interesting. Just nice because you can pull out any of the auxiliary line, and of course the Volcanian EX. So I like that sort of dual function. 2 float stones and an Olympia and 2 switches. I just don't like being caught out. So what we might try though, as we are sort of testing for the first time, I may just go into a quick edit of this deck. So let's just go back out of here, and I might just see if I own an energy reset, and I may go down to 11 energy. That was one of the things that Jack did, the energy reset. So we do have an energy reset, unfortunately not rev, but that will have to do. And we'll just reduce the energy by 1, and we'll save that so we can test together for the first time. It may or may not come out in just the one test. However, it's got more chance of coming out if you play one than if you don't play any at all. So let's go into the ladder and let's see what we get. Long way to go. Full art N this time round for those 2,000 points. That'd be nice. They don't have any full art Ns online. Okay, so bring up the Team Athena logo now, I think, as we're entering into battle. Zebinator. Sounds like it could be the name of my son, Zebinator. So I lost the flip. Oh well. Stops me from evolving a little bit sooner. I didn't look again. See, too interested in what's going on. But look at what I'm up against. We're going second, so I'm going to get a little bit more information. Let's hope it's not a funky Gyarados Magikarp deck. Doing the rounds a little bit at the moment. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm so pleased I put Hooper in. It's funny how often that happens. Okay, so not the greatest of hands. What is this? Okay. Raticate, I guess. Going to be trying to do the one shots to me. Anything that sort of one shots me is obviously a bit of a pain. We'll see how we get on. So Deoxys, I quite like this. I think it does this attack here during the next turn. No, it's not this. It's the Nunny X Hooper. I quite like. Oh, that was nice. So put the Volcanian into play. Put the energy on Ultra Ball, Skyfield, and Pokemon Ranger. Get the Remoraid. The Remoraid on the bench. Is it worth doing 20 damage? I don't really think it makes a great deal of difference at the moment. I'm probably going to, I'll just leave it. If I get end, fine. I'll probably get enough stuff, but I think the Hooper can take a little bit of damage. I know it's psychic weak, but I think that makes sense. He may have played a Wally, so he may have been able to do the sort of the one-hit knockout effectively. Unlikely, I guess, but so he's probably going to be thinking I'm fairly much dead drawing, but beauty there of having Octillery, I'm going to be a little bit slow. Okay, interesting. It's weak, isn't it? It's weak to fire. It's a bad time to be playing Sceptile. Maybe it's a backup attacker. Can do some serious damage though, really, if you think about it. Can do, for 2 energy, is that 60 plus the 70. So that's pretty good damage. Okay, so we're going to be able to test out the Entei. I may as well stick it down because we want to be using Abyssal Hand for as few cards as possible. So just play the hand down and hopefully we'll get some Volcanian EX and start to steam up a bit. Right, use the ability and still haven't supported. So powerful. Okay. Put this down. I'd probably, see, this is downside. If I can get Skyfield, then it doesn't become such an issue playing Hooper EX, but this is probably part of the reason why I didn't play it initially. Okay, so we're definitely going to be taking some more draw. And do I want to put another Volcanian down? I'm not going to be steaming up very much. Probably want to be able to steam up twice so I can take out the Sceptile EX. So at this point, I am going to sycamore that Volcanian away. I only got 1 left though, so it does put a bit of pressure. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we get. We've got an N for next time, which is nice. Energy would have been good, wouldn't it? No energy in the discard. What am I actually looking for? Probably looking for the dive ball, but actually I don't need to get a Volcanian EX in either though, really, do I? I think we'll set up, that's fine. I could keep steaming. Yeah, let's keep digging. Need quite a few things. Need the Skyfield and then we can start to really build this up. There's a dive ball, that's frustrating timing. I've got the N in hand, so yeah, I'm going to just ignore that. Very ineffective Trainer's Mails there. Also 3 Trainer's Mails for nothing. Skyfield, Volcanian EX, some energy, something like that. Wow, that's not ideal. So, not that we saw energy reset, so we wouldn't have seen that energy anyway. But as Volcanian goes, this is a fairly poor start. I took a gamble on the Shame the X. I probably didn't have to do that. However, sometimes it's good to have a little bit of fun as well. It's just testing, really. And I guess my thoughts are at the moment is Hooper EX has clogged up my deck. I started with it. Entei, I'd probably rather that be a Volcanian or a Volcanian EX at this stage. So some interesting thought processes just in terms of testing and changing. So every deck that you play will always give you a bit of an idea, and boom, nice bit of damage there. And now we're in real trouble basically. I won't lie. Don't know what else we can do. We can maybe do a miracle burning roar, but I am pretty much without Hex getting knocked out every time. 110, he's done well, hasn't he? Okay, so we're going to need a Volcanian. There's no point putting that Fire Fury belt on this dude because he's going to get knocked out. So we'll put this one on, and we are literally just going to get an energy and go for a massive burning roar to get powered up. So it's not really the situation I'd want to be in. Okay, I'm not going to do any damage either, am I? It's going to do. Could I have knocked him out if I'd have steamed up? I could have been more Volcanian EX, but my bench is clogged up and I haven't seen my Skyfield until I got rid of one. So just trying to reduce my hand down so I can use Abyssal Hand. Don't want any fire energy now, really. There we go. Well, I might as well put one in the discard for later. Let's see if we can get some energy acceleration with this burning roar. Oh boy, that was good. Two Berserkers down, and a Volcanian EX, I think. Yeah, maybe not the play. We're just not getting set up. We're not getting set up. I don't know, you know, at times you have a deck that's successful. Maybe you can over-engineer things. You start to put in too many techs. But overall, the techs we put on have not helped at this stage. But that's a really good insight, and that's effectively why we test. I think this guy is going to pretty much wipe me out. Don't play Hex. He's just gonna do this now, isn't he? Unless I can get a real 110, so 30, 60. I need 3 steam ups. Can't see that happening at all. But we're going to Artillery, always going to the one with the Floatstone, easy decision, especially when I'm not playing max elixirs. And we'll do the 1 steam up. And then we'll Sycamore for the Miracle. We'll attach the energy. Yeah, I'll Sycamore first. We need a Skyfield, some Volcanian EX, energy retrievals. Oh, so close. So close. Can't Abyssal Hand. There's nowhere I can reduce it down, so I'm going to miss this one as well. What am I going to be doing? 30, 60, 90. Yeah, this is, if I had this, then I'd not going to say it, then we'd be sort of rocking and rolling. But I don't, and we can't. So I think probably this is game over. I've got no more Volcanians left. So let's not continue with the pain. Let's just end that. Always good to scoop when you know it's pretty much over. Move on to another game. Unfortunately, we can't do best of 3 in this. I'm going to give it one more go. With that Hooper EX, Skyfield's so important. So important. That's almost too risky. Yeah, there was a reason why I took it out, I think. Let's just go into that. Let's just change that again, because I'm not happy with it. So we will take out the Ante's still not bad against sort of garbed or cans, but we're going to take out the Hooper. We're going to give us 1 extra card. We can put in an energy. What do we got? Keep the energy reset. I'd like to try that out. Probably try the second Lysander actually. And we'll go back down to 11 energy. Keep the Entei in. I think we'll just keep it in for now. But with the extra dive board and the Ultra Balls, yeah, we just play the 2 Skyfield. I think Hooper EX is a bit too much of a liability at this stage. So just a couple of tweaks. Still not set on the Entei. I think it's a reasonable attacker, but again, probably if you have Skyfield out, so that one may well be going. But we'll give it one more game. Let's see how we get on that. Okay, the mirror. So this will be interesting if it is the mirror. So I don't even know how to talk. See, look, I don't know how to talk anymore. I just don't know. It's like switched off. I've looked at settings, but it's just gone. Something's happened somewhere, hasn't it? Okay, so looks fairly solid, doesn't it? It's a classic risk. Steam up with the Volcanian and not attach an energy will do. See if I even get the decision. Obviously with one, oh good. That'd be nice to use his. Scotch Dearth is obviously another consideration for this deck. It seems as though a lot of people like to play it. I don't like Flareon EX, so again I'll be interested to see how that goes in the mirror. I haven't really tested too much of the mirror. It's really weird with everything with weakness. Although obviously Flareon EX won't have weakness over me. He's going for the classic Max Elixir build. My tactic will be thinking around, can I... Oh, that's a bad start for him. I've got to end him, so I probably won't end him actually. I think... Did he support her? He didn't, did he? Okay, so... be careful here. He may have an energy, so that could mess him up on a draw front. And then I could artillery. So if I put the Skyfield in play, and what I'm trying to do is just stop him from drawing really. I'm going to attach an energy so I can definitely attack next turn. And I am going to pass. So he may have had an energy, which is why I put the Skyfield in place. He hasn't obviously got a supporter, or he would have done that last time. So we'll see if he's top decked something. I guess he's top decked the town map, or he'd have done that last time. Oh, he's going to less under me. Okay, that should be okay. Ooh. We're still going to risk it. I can end him if I get in loads of trouble. Right, so I can just retreat, couldn't I? Classic. Of course, best to retreat before I evolve. If not, I could get myself in a bit of trouble there because the retreat cost increases. However, we don't make those plays. So we'll just retreat into the Volcanian. And this game is looking like it's pretty much going to be a good start for myself. I have to adapt it a little bit there. Sycamore will be nice. And okay, we've got the Skyfield in place. We'll put the Volcanian on. May as well not do that, and that's disappointing. But we've always got next turn. We could do double Abyssal Hand. Yeah, that looks fine. Start to power up a Volcanian EX, and he's playing the top deck game, which we wouldn't have been able to have done if we didn't obviously play artillery. So hopefully he will get something. Not too soon, obviously. Okay, so this is going to be start hitting for 110 so far. Okay, so we'll put in the artillery. We will put in a float stone just to reduce it down. I think I want to... sometimes with weakness, 110. Sometimes with weakness, it doesn't really matter if you put a belt on there because it's going to knock you out anyway. Should I reduce my hand down? No, I want to be able to do a decent supporter. Although I'm only looking for a Sycamore. But I can do 2 Abyssal Hands. So, almost tempted to end him just for a bit of a game, really. I wouldn't usually do that in a real match, but... okay, let's see if... I'm going to just discard these. See if my Shaman is in play. My Shaman is in play. Play 1 Shaman, which is useful for these situations. We'll just switch into the Float Stone again, just to increase the amount of cards. And we'll set up. Still haven't supported. Yeah, may as well take a belt just to reduce it down. Trainer's mail. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's a lot of stuff I'm getting rid of here, but I think it's going to be pretty much worth it. Belt up a couple. Any energy in there? No. Oh, it's powerful. You know what? Normally I'd sycamore, but let's give him something, shall we? Let's have some fun. There, see, he's happy. Nice guy. Okay, so we've got the energy on, so we'll steam up again. I could do another energy retrieval, but I think I want to replace it. Steam up, there'll be all my energy retrievals gone, which is bad. Nah, I can't. I think it's worth it. Into the Volcanian, and let's just power heater up. It's pretty pathetic, and we'll put one on here. So, just to be clear, ordinarily I would have probably have sycamored. Don't give him cards to bounce back. However, as this is testing a deck, you know, I don't need to test against someone who's got no cards. That doesn't really give me any information. You probably, you know, learn more from those games you lose. So we are now up to 130, 140, 150, 160 with the steam up. So he's going to get a knockout, which is good. Because then we're going to work hard to knock him out. And then if he loses him, it's pretty much game over, isn't it? Okay, that's good. So we'll get rid of one of these. And we won't be greedy, so we will get rid of one of... No, not that one. Oh, I just got rid of my... Is that floatstone? I think it was, wasn't it? Oh no. Good, just the graphics was next to the other one. What's he got here? Okay, all the Flareons. This is a Flareon fan. He's going all out, so 210. So it's going to cost 130, so 3 steam ups now, which I can potentially do, especially with energy reset if that popped out. But he's not going to bring him into play yet. Okay. Probably going to end. Wow, he's doing some damage. I might just pull this dude up and start to hit him, I think. We got only one in the discard. None in the discard. Oh my goodness. Have we got the other Lysander in the discard? No. I think we're just going to end then. Let's power this dude up. Got to preserve that energy retrieval. And again. Oh, I'd love to have been able to have done some fancy stuff, not that Flareon out. But we have time. Not enough energy. We really are not hitting it. God, I can't even reduce my hand now, really. Not good. Not good. We've got to start spreading the energy now. If not, my own Volcanian becomes way too much of a liability, because this dude is now hitting for 20 more, so 150, 50 plus 20 more, he's got 5, so 150, 160. So he's knocking him out. Wow, he's 100 and, yeah, so the Lysander comes in, boom, we're in trouble. Although technically, I've got the win, because I gave him these cards. We made a choice to test. He did it. He only went and did it. All my floatstones are gone, so I guess we bring up the one with the energy on. Okay. Energy retrieval, we've got some energy in there now, haven't we? So 2 is as good as any. 1, 2. And we'll steam up a couple of times. See, there's a bit of pressure on him still. He may well have gone into the race at the moment, but he's just going to get end down now. Yeah, I want to put damage on this guy. I want to keep one of my first seekers, so we're definitely going to end him. Now he doesn't need, this is one of the advantages of Flare On, he doesn't need to keep finding the resources because he's going to be hitting pretty hard anyway. Okay, ooh, that's interesting. Do I do another one? At the moment I've got 2 energy in there. So if I do another one, I'm going to be steaming up for 3069, so I'm going to be in for 120. That's going to scare him, isn't it? And then I don't get the energy on. I can place 1 energy on. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I think we get 1 lined up. So we take 2 out, attach onto 1, steam up again. He's been down end to 4. We do the power heater. We put an energy on. I have to put it on 1. Can't have that much of a target, so we'll spread the energy. And then next turn we're going to probably Sycamore. And we're going to find the resources to knock this guy out. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is the advantage of this guy. So he's now got 7 energy. So he's thinking for 120. Yeah, that's it. Okay. He is going for it. Steam up, steam up. How many Volcanians have I got in the discard? 2. He's taking another prize, isn't he? And yet, it's still not necessarily over. So I'm going to be hitting for 90. Okay, so it's 210, so that should be knockout, which is good. Take a knockout. I might be Sycamoring, so we're just going to see what I can get off the mail. No, we don't want any of that. I'm going to put one of my Lysanders in there. Though, maybe I shouldn't have done because this might be my last first seeker. Yeah, it's my last first seeker. So that was a bit silly. So in order for it not to be an error, I'm going to do what's probably the right thing anyway. Just continue to put ultimate pressure on him because if I knock this out, I think he's going to struggle. It's certainly going to make the game more interesting. So we'll end it away. Put him down to 2. There's the energy reset, which could be an energy. Probably prefer that as an energy right now. And we will see what he gets for his end. Knockout is good though. And yeah, we might go back into battle with this guy. I can't speak to you, mate. I'm very sorry. I need to look into that. Why is my text gone? Okay, so energy reset in hand. The moment I probably wouldn't. That's probably more of an end game piece. So I guess his energy. So it looks like he'll be taking a prize here. If he steams up 30, he'll be doing 60. So needs 1 more steam up to actually knock him out. And he's going to end me down. Not so much of an issue with the artillery again, but he's obviously digging. Can't knock me out at the moment. That'll be disappointing for him. Found the Shaman. Wow. Must feel pretty good for him. There we go. Just needs... Got what he needed. Got what he needed. Must feel good. Good job I loaded up that other Volcanian. So we had the other Volcanian that we made the choice to put into play. And Now, what could I do here? Never really used the Volcanian for the knockout. What's the danger here? Maybe this one, I could Lysander him up. I mean, this could be quite interesting. Can't retreat at the moment, but I think the win condition now is take 4 prizes off 2 EXs. I don't think I want to be messing around with this guy personally. So, ooh, it's just testing, isn't it? I could put my hand down to 0, see if I get a switch card. What have we got in the way of switches? It's got 1 switch, 1 float stone. Can't float stone him. No verse seekers. So I'm basically digging for 1 switch off 14 cards. I don't overly like those odds, but I do want to get this guy out of the active. He may struggle, so let's just... I think it's time to risk it a bit. So we'll pull him out, and we're going to absolutely try to utilise the draw that we've got. We'll pull this away. May as well put him into play. So because he has a weakness to water, this is dual type, that's why it obviously gets a knockout. And we've still got some spores. Got to be mindful of cards in play. 13. Did we get the switch? We don't get the switch. Potentially, I don't think we've got any other. So I could fail that. That's pretty pointless at the moment. There we go. There's the switch. And we've got 1 Lysander left in deck. So we'll see if he can knock us out. If he can't, then I'm going to keep on Abyssal Handing. I'm going to get rid of this just in case he ends us. Yeah, so we've got 1 Lysander. A lot of energy still. Wow, 4 energy. That's fine. Oh, I could use this, couldn't I? Yeah, that's a good idea. We get the Lysander, so we... Okay, so we've got the Lysander in hand, so then we've just got to survive a turn. We can pull this game around. So I can't attack next turn. Don't have a Verse Seeker, so I can't get my Pokemon Ranger out. However, it's up to him. It's up to him to see what he can do. Can he knock me out? At the moment, his game board, absolutely not. So then, he's got 2 turns to do it though. So I can stall him again. Just with the Float Stone on, Super Rodding. Okay, how many steam ups is he going to do? Okay, he's looking good actually. Yeah, he's done pretty well. Is he going to power heater? Okay. So then he's going to do 100 next turn. No, he'll do 130 next turn. He can retreat. Ooh, those plays, man. Those plays. I have a Float Stone. So I could Float Stone him out just for a bit of protection if I can draw it. Still got some cards I can use. So let's... Oh, Mr. Floatstone. I think there was one in there. So I think I just have to sit and wait now. I could... Yeah, there's no way I can get him out. Can't draw any more cards. Can't use that. I'll probably just stop his draw a little bit. Then maybe he plays another Shaman though. Has he got any discard? Just wonder if I should put Skyfoot in. I'll probably not because he might well have another Shaman. Can't end him, can't do anything. Can just thin my deck down a bit just in case I get end. So I probably will do that. He's got quite a big hand anyway. Okay, that's fine. No, so they just have the 2 energy, so I didn't have the Float Stone. And I might as well attach. So I now know that I don't have. I just got 2 energy in my discard, so there's no point digging down and then Abyssal Handing. So that's good to know. There's not really any point attaching to anything because he's just going to bring it up and kill it. I can't disrupt his hand. Yeah, so we'll just wait to see. Okay, there we go. That's it. Still got 13 cards in hand. I know I've given the chance of a Shaman there, but equally I've given the more likely chance of him So he got to 110, so that's not knockout. 110 needs 2 steam ups. If he's got Fisherman, that's game. Or that is also game. Lysander, yeah. So interesting game. He did well. Let's not forget though, I gave him the cards, so I did fundamentally win this game. If not, I could have just kept him dead drawing, but I didn't want to do that. Energy reset didn't really achieve much for me, so I'm probably going to go back to my original build and test a couple of other things at the moment. So yeah, so interesting game. That's Volcanian, going really well at the moment. This is a bit of a different take on it. I think we saw the power of Flareon there, what it can do. So that was good to see that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, look after yourself and have a great day.